Hi, Mike Hayden here with Language Development Systems with a tutorial on how to install X-Lite 3.0 for older computer systems that may be using it. To begin, you'll go ahead and click the link that was provided to you in an email to the Google Drive that will have the information for installing the older version of X-Lite. I'll bring you right to this site here, where you'll go ahead and click on the X-Lite 3.0. You may need to double click it, and then select download. It'll take just a moment to download. In Mozilla Firefox, you'll notice a pop-up in the top right corner. There'll be a blue download arrow. You'll go ahead and select that, and then you'll see the name X-Lite 3.0 appear just below it. Or if you're in Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer, you'll see a pop-up in the bottom center as a Run option. You'll want to go ahead and select that. Since I'm in Google Chrome, however, it appears in the very bottom left corner as X-Lite 3.0.exe. I'm going to go ahead and click that to start the installer. Go ahead and click yes, and there's my installer. Next, we'll go ahead and click next through the installer, except all the stuff that I probably didn't read recently. I have read it in the past though. The default location is fine. Go ahead and just continue to install it. Once done, you can go ahead and hit finish, and you'll see that it'll install. It'll say no SIP accounts are enabled. It'll ask you if you'd like to improve quality. I usually hit no since this is an out-of-date version. They don't collect information on it anyways. Next, we're going to go ahead and hit add to add a new account. In the email that I provided for you, there should be information for a phone number, password, and domain name. We'll go ahead and take that information and enter it in here now. In the display name, we'll go ahead and enter the phone number, as well as the username and authorization username. Next, we'll take the password and we'll put it into the password field. And then we'll go ahead and select the domain number, put that in the domain field, and then check the bullet next to proxy near the bottom, and then select or put the information in the address field just to the right of that. Before you're done here, we're going to go ahead and select the voicemail tab and uncheck check for voicemail. Next, we'll go to topology, select use local IP address, the second bullet on the page, and uncheck enable ICE about halfway down. Lastly, we'll go ahead to advanced, and where it says re-register every 3600 seconds, we'll change that to 600 seconds, as well as unchecking send zip keep alives about halfway down the page. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and hit OK. Next, you want to be careful on this page. You want to make sure you hit close and not the X in the top right corner. If you hit the X, it will not save the information that you changed, but if you hit close, it will automatically save the information. For this pop-up as a link handler, I hit no, do not ask me again. Once you're done with that, you should see it says ready, your username is, followed by your phone number. And you can close that annoying advertising drawer. Next, we'll go ahead and select the drop-down arrow at the top here that says Show Menu, and go to Options. We want to uncheck all the top 5 boxes so that nothing is checked on this page. Next, we'll go to Devices and set up the correct headset. Mine is a Logitech USB headset. It'll usually say your brand name and USB or something like that in the field. You do want to make sure it is a USB headset, otherwise it may not work with X-Lite. We'll go ahead and select that from the top 5 drop-down menus. As you see, I have a few headsets plugged in here. Additionally, you want to uncheck Use Auto Gain Control in the center of both sets of 3 checkboxes. Also, if you have a camera, you'll want to go ahead and select none so you're not seeing a recording of yourself, though no one else will see that recording. Go ahead and hit advanced in the very bottom left corner before you close out of this, and you'll see your codecs. First, we want to remove Broad Voice 32, so we'll go ahead and select that, and then hit the left facing arrow to go ahead and remove that. Next, we'll select GSM and we'll add that. So your enabled codecs should be G711A law, G711U law, and GSM. Those should be the only ones on your enabled list. Once you're done with that, we'll select Network on the left-hand side, And we'll uncheck the box that says in times of network disruption, automatically hang up calls. We do not want it doing that, as it may sometimes hang up in the middle of your call if you're being a little too quiet. We'll go ahead and hit OK. And now our phone should be configured correctly. There are a few other things to keep in mind though. One thing is on newer operating systems such as Windows 10, this phone may not be compatible, although you probably have the newer version of X-Lite in that situation. But if you are continuing to use this version, you'll actually want to exit out of the phone, right-click the shortcut for your icon, and go to Properties. You'll go to the Compatibility tab, and it looks like it saved it from my previous time, but you'll want to check this box that says Run this program in Compatibility Mode 4, and then select Windows XP Service Pack 3. Even if you have a newer operating system, that's what that program was originally designed for, so you want Service Pack 3 selected from Windows XP. Go ahead and hit OK, and go ahead and launch your program again. You'll get a pop-up this time asking you if you want to allow it to make changes. You'll have to click yes, because you're making changes to the program. It may request that every time from now on. That is normal, don't worry. One last thing, if you're interested, we can go ahead and walk through how to add a contact. To do that, you'll open up the right-hand drawer here, and you'll have your contacts. One way you'll know that you set the phone up correctly is you'll see Friends, Home, and Work here will be in bold black, as well as the ready your username is. That's the account enabling, and this is the phone set up correctly. To add a contact, you'll click on the Contacts button here, click Add Contact. Go ahead and use me as an example. I'll put my information in. And then we'll put my phone number down here in the soft phone field. Once you're done with that, you can simply hit OK, and you'll see me added to the contacts list. You can add them under any group you want. You can add and remove other groups as well if you'd like to. You should be all set up at this point. If you ever need assistance at all with this phone, please feel free to contact me. My information should be provided in the bottom of the email for the installation instructions on this phone. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.